Welcome to Harmonies of the Spirit, where we explore how music shapes worship across cultures. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the vibrant world of Pentecostal church music in Ghana and its parallels with Black gospel traditions in the United States. From the spontaneous sounds of Accra to the call and response choirs found in American sanctuaries, these sounds carry not only entertainment, but deep ideology, emotional resonance, and a powerful invitation to engage.
Absolutely. Music serves as a bridge, a medium through which congregations express their spirituality and connect with one another. We'll be unpacking how both Ghanaian and American Black gospel traditions emerged and evolved, particularly looking at influences that have shaped these movements since the 1970s onward.
To kick things off, let's rewind to around 1917, when Pentecostalism first made its way to Ghana through British missionaries. Yet, post-1930s, local churches exploded on the scene, blending European hymns with Ghanaian rhythms. It's a beautiful example of cultural adaptation, where music transformed to fit the native context.
That's so interesting, and it makes you wonder, how did American gospel music influence Ghanaian practices even across oceans? By the 1970s, Ghanaian church leaders were actively looking to African American models for inspiration. They brought back the heavy instrumentation, the swaying choirs, and emotional releases that really transformed worship into shared, participatory praise, don't you think?
Right. In the United States, Black gospel music emerged from a rich history of slave spirituals. This form evolved through musicians like Thomas Dorsey, who infused blues into hymns, inspiring the Pentecostal hot gospel style we know today, characterized by hand clapping, foot stomping, and trance-like shouts. You can really feel the energy of both movements radiating through their respective styles of worship.
And both traditions share a common thread. They reject formal structures for spirit-led expression. Take the spontaneous prophetic songs at the Church of Pentecost in Ghana, for example, reflecting a style of worship that may very well echo the same fervor you'd find in U.S. Black churches. Both use rhythmic drums, dance, and collective clapping to invite congregational participation.
Now let's discuss a contemporary issue that plagues both communities. Many Ghanaian youth find formal worship, where they sing without emotional connection or spiritual fulfillment, to be uninspiring. This mirrors a lot of the complaints heard in U.S. Black churches about outdated hymns. So how are Ghanaian Pentecostal churches responding?
Great question. They're embracing production bearer music, which incorporates dialogic elements that embody American ideology while still honoring African aesthetics. This approach turns passive audiences into creative participants, fostering a new generation of worshipers who are engaged and excited about their spiritual experiences.
The parallels are remarkable. U.S. Black churches also faced similar disengagement from youth, which led to the emergence of quartet styles like the Soul Stirrers and mass choirs. These groups filled arenas with elaborate concerts that not only showcased talent but also built community bonds. In Ghana, during the 1980s, talent development yielded a fusion of gospel and highlife music, popularizing the use of dance band guitars and the inclusion of prosperity-themed lyrics to retain youth memberships.
Speaking of community, let's dive into how music ministry operates within these cultures. In Ghana, Pentecostalism emphasizes choir organization and active congregational involvement, adapting many features from U.S. Black gospel styles. This includes a heavy worship accompaniment and the use of Black gospel instrumentation, all tailored to fit local contexts.
Exactly. Ghanaian choirs blend contrafactum hymns, those adapted from European tunes, with eclectic fusions and extemporaneous Afro-identity songs, prioritizing a blend of indigenous rhythms like Akan styles, which create a rich tapestry of sound.
In comparison, U.S. Black churches proudly showcase traditional gospel alongside more modern styles. Think of mass choirs like the Mississippi Mass Choir, creating ecstatic experiences marked by praise breaks, spontaneous moments of worship where congregants respond energetically to the music and ministering.
Both cultures prioritize communion and audience engagement. However, Ghana adds a distinct drum and shouting dynamic absent from early missions, illustrating a unique cultural reclamation in their worship practices.
Let's take a moment to appreciate how American and Ghanaian church music is growing and evolving continuously. Beginning in the 1970s, American gospel recordings found their way to Ghana, impacting the country's charismatic boom remarkably. Churches like the Assemblies of God embraced high-life beats for evangelism, creating a fusion that resonates deeply with today's post-colonial youth in Ghana.
That cultural crossover is certainly impactful. The civil rights soundtrack of Black gospel still resonates strongly in Ghana. The fast-growing denominations employ expressive actions like clapping and swaying to craft intense experiences that attract the youth.
Of course, challenges persist. Finding the balance between doctrinal purity and popular fusions can be tricky, but this hybridity feels necessary for expansion. From studios in Kumasi to diaspora services blending Ghanaian and American Pentecostal forms, this evolution continues to spread widely.
As we conclude today's episode, it's clear that church music in Ghana and Black America serves as a medium for revival, creativity, and spiritual growth. We encourage our listeners to share their worship stories as a testament to music's ability to invite us all into a creative process.
Thank you for joining Harmonies of the Spirit. Make sure to subscribe for more cross-cultural dives into the world of worship music.
We hope you feel inspired and connected to the larger narrative of how music shapes our spiritual lives. Until next time.